In this video, I'm going to compare the DJI Mini 2, Mini 3, and the Mini 4 Pro. I'm going to tell you about their differences on the spec sheet. I'm going to fly them out on the field on the same course. I am going to help you decide which one is best for you. Mini 2, Mini 3, and Mini 4. This is the newest, but they're still all for sale. And the price is quite different. The feature sets are different. So what I'm going to try to do is help you decide, you're trying to get into drones or trying to get to your second drone and see which one's right for you. I'm going to outline for you the significant differences between them. And I'm going to show you some sample footage and fly it out there on the field for you guys. All right. First difference is obstacle avoidance. I'm just going to cut to the chase. If you leave with one piece of knowledge from this video, it's this. It's the obstacle avoidance. This thing, the Mini 2, no obstacle avoidance. They also have something called the Mini 3, no obstacle avoidance. All right, so no sensors, nothing. You're on your own. The Mini 3 Pro does have obstacle avoidance, but it does have a blind spot, meaning on the side, it cannot see. One of the most important parts, it can protect you, the side movement. It has a blind spot, no side obstacle avoidance on the Mini 3 Pro. So then they came up with the Mini 4 Pro, and now it has side obstacle avoidance with this omnidirectional sensor right here. So now you can see all around. So big difference with this issue. And it's easier to fly, and also there's a lot more options available for image tracking. Okay, now we'll talk about price. This one, the Mini 4, the top of the line is $759 with the simple remote. The Mini 3 Pro is also $759. Okay, so you don't want to. They're the same. You don't want to buy the Mini 3 Pro in case unless it's a super deal. They also have now the Mini 3, which was $599, which is kind of crazy as well, but they dropped the price to $469. $469 for the Mini 3. Now they're talking. The Mini 2 is $379. So that's the price difference between the three of them. I would say if you're in a tight budget, just get the Mini 2 or the Mini 2 SE. Learn on that one. And then if you happen to like the drone category, get the Mini 4 Pro. The third difference is subject tracking or active tracking. Something that's moving, which one's going to follow you. So if you're taking video, I think a lot of it is you want to track a subject, because now you're controlling the drone, but you also have to control the camera. And that's why tracking is so important. When you're trying to do both, aim the camera and get the drone in the right spot, it's almost impossible, to have fluid movements. So that's why subject tracking is so key. This one has it, this one not at all. But where it has weaknesses, so the drone's trying to follow you, right? This one's always in danger when it's subject tracking because it has a blind spot. It can't see through the sides. So now this one can do it, and it keeps coming up with better ways to track. Meaning now it has patterns where it'll start circling you, go behind you, go in front of you, because it knows it's fairly safe. It's not foolproof. It can't see like through super thin wires, but the subject tracking, the video making, video creator abilities of this is amazing. All right, the number 4 difference is just details on form factor. This now has a much better camera cover. You just put it on the 2 sensors there and then clicks there. I don't have it right now. This one is still there, but it's a little bit harder to put on. Just go straight in. And then this one, the Mini 4 Pro, also has a blade cover or a blade retention system. So it's just a strap that goes on, and this one it doesn't. So the blades kind of flop around. The other thing is the form factor now is a little bit better. So this thing now has legs from this arm, like right here. So you're protecting your lens. You're off the ground. You're maybe a little bit more at an angle, where this one you're just laying on it. So you can tilt like this depending on where you're landing. This one's a lot more stable when you're landing. Another difference we have, and it's only on the Mini 4 Pro, is now we have an auxiliary LED light right there. So this is a powerful little light. and it kind of shocked me the first time it came on. It's default set to auto, so when you're landing in the dark, at a certain point, like 10 feet, boom, it just turns on, illuminates where it's gonna land on. So you can actually see in the dark whether it's safe to land or whatnot. This one does not have it. So, and neither does the 2 or 3. So very cool that it has a light, and they were able to just put it in there with the same weight. All right, another difference is the transmission quality. The transmission quality is now improved on the Mini 4 Pro. 20 kilometers now is what they claim on a clear, obstacle-free vision. This one is 10K, so double, right? Obviously, you don't need to control your drone 20K or 12 miles away, but what that means is when you're 1 mile or 2 miles, the transmission, the signal is that much better. You know, it can deal with interference, deal with buildings, and all that. So really good addition on the Mini 4 Pro. Okay, another difference is the a few graphics on your controller. When you are landing, when you say return to home, it's going to give you the map and give you a path of where it's going to go through. So you can see, oh, it's going to go through a building or a bunch of trees. I don't want it to go through there or through my neighbor's house, you know, go somewhere else. Really cool. And then as it's landing, it's going to show you, the camera's going to tilt down and it's going to show you exactly where it's going to land. So pretty cool. Just a little thing like that. Next difference is FPV compatibility. They just did a firmware upgrade that this is now FPV compatible with some of their FPV equipment, and their little controller like this, like one hand thing with FPV. So pretty cool. And I think they'll continue to update the Mini 4 Pro with little capabilities like this. All right, final one is just a little image quality. For video, this is 4K at 100 frames per second, where the Mini 3 is 60 frames per second, 4K as well. The Mini 2 is 4K at 30 frames per second, and then this the SE is 2.7. What is my conclusion? My conclusion is undoubtedly Mini 4 Pro. Don't bother with the Mini 3 or the Mini 2. I would say if you're really on a budget, you want to learn how to do a drone, the Mini 2 is good. Mini 2 SE maybe as well. So these are learner things, but really these are old technology and probably going to go on sale. It's really all about the Mini 4. In fact, the Mini 4 Pro is so good. It's so good that I think it's better than the DJI Air and the Mavic. You know, this is the king now, I think, and especially for consumers. All right, thanks a ton.